I'm Fitz, and this is the weekly Raw review. And yeah, let's get into it. So AJ makes his way to the ring for an in-ring promo. He's saying basically he's not done, despite putting his career on the line with Gunther. He still wants one more title run. Um, Enter CM Punk. Punk says that he respects AJ, but he's questioning why AJ would even risk the Gunther match when he knows that he could have a whole year of great moments. Um, the crowd are chanting basically straight away as soon as Punk starts kind of teasing that AJ and Punk haven't ever had a match in WWE, that they want to fight tonight. Punk continues to tease it. AJ says that if he was to beat Punk tonight and then beat Gunther, he'd want to be number one contender. CM Punk essentially says he's a fighting champion and he wants to do the fighting champion thing. So if they fight tonight, it's going to be for the belt. So then, yeah, it's confirmed we've got a title match. AJ Punk main event. Was actually really excited for this one, I'm not going to lie. Then we get the announcement that we've got a 6-woman tag match next, which is Rhea, Io, and Stephanie Vaquer versus Liv, Rox, and Raquel. Decent match. Rhea ends up pinning Rox with the Riptide, and yeah, it's essentially just building towards Rumble. I couldn't really make much more of the match. Then we get Heyman and the Vision in the ring. Heyman explains basically his problems with Adam Pearce. Says he wants Adam Pearce to come to the ring, but basically invites him to the ring kind of politely. Um, as he's making his way to the ring, Heyman then says on the mic, stand and give the middle finger and boo Adam Pearce to all the crowd, which, to be fair, they actually do despite not really being on Heyman's side. Um, Adam Pearce says that he's not sorry, he's not going to make excuses, um, but he will make amends and he puts the entire Vision into the Royal Rumble, and basically says that because Austin Theory was the one that suffered the pinfall, maybe he wants to make amends for that, and he offers him a chance against a legend. Everyone's going crazy. It turns out it's going to be Rey Mysterio. So we get Theory and Rey. Numbers games kind of going crazy. So Penta and Dragon Lee come down to try and like equal out the numbers a bit during all the chaos, because there's a lot of outside stuff going on. During all that, Theory gets the stomp on Rey, gets the win, and then after it, we've got post-match attack by all of the Vision on all three of them, like really laying them out. Then we get a quick sit down with Gunther and Michael Cole. Gunther basically says that he's ready to retire all these old guys. Basically says that he could end Michael Cole's career, but he wants to hear Michael Cole announce that AJ Styles' career is over at the Royal Rumble. Um, and basically, yeah, his tagline for this is kind of like stop chasing another moment, just accept that you're done, kind of thing. So yeah, definitely running on this legend killer type theme, aren't they? Then we get Liv shit staring with Finn, saying that Punk was basically mocking Finn, and yeah, like basically just getting the big spoon in the mix. You know what I mean? Just giving it the big old stare. Um, that's going on as Jey Uso's making his way through the crowd, because there's a 4-way tag team match for the number one contendership. We've got New Day versus Alpha Academy versus American Made versus Grande Americanos. Again, another decent match. Bit of a surprising win. Akira Tozawa pins. It's one of American Made. I believe it's Julius, but I'm not gonna let the brothers. I get confused. Um, but yeah, he pins Julius with a senton. Alpha Academy are now the number one contenders for the Usos belts, which I'm not really interested in. I'm not gonna lie. Never really liked Otis. Never really thought anything much of Akira. The Usos better as a tag team, but I don't know. Then we get Becky backstage. Kabuki Warriors interrupt, shall I say. Um, Kyrie saying that Becky's not ready for Asuka at the Rumble. Becky points out that she's been ready for Asuka, she's beat Asuka before, and it was Asuka and Kyrie that cost him the War Games match. Kyrie goes to translate that to Asuka. Asuka shuts her down. Yeah, bit of a pointless one, but they're just hyping towards the Rumble, aren't they? Then we get to the main event. We've got Punk and AJ for the title. Now this match was really, really good. I was really enjoying it, and all the way to the end. But you can kind of see what was going to happen with the backstage interviews before, just before this. Finn Balor comes out, interferes, causes DQ, attacks Punk after the match. Just really ruined it. Now, unless obviously they're gonna do this, what I actually predicted, I think it was on the SmackDown review, that maybe Gunther and AJ, for some reason, it's not really a clean finish, but AJ wins, and they want the tiebreaker to be at Elimination Chamber, for example, because that's in America. Maybe we're gonna get some kind of, maybe Punk comes down, Punk, Nakamura, someone that has been really on Team AJ throughout this. Someone's got to cause the interference. Maybe even a Randy Orton. Maybe we're gonna start planting the seeds for the Legend Killer versus Career Killer type thing. But yeah, for me, this episode of Raw really was giving red herring kind of vibes, like, especially when I saw Shinsuke put something out about AJ telling him that he was gonna retire at the Rumble last year. I just think that there's a lot going on to make you feel like this is definitely AJ's last match, with the Nakamura match, with the CM Punk match. But something just tells me, even though it would tie up neatly, like, what, 10 years exactly to the event for him to retire at Rumble, but yeah, just something about it being in it just doesn't feel right with it being Saudi season kind of thing, like. So, like I say, maybe something happens there and that leads to, I don't know, maybe a triple threat for the title somewhere down the line. It's really difficult to work it out right now, because at the drop of a hat, as we've seen in the past, anything can happen. Elimination Chamber last year, we thought that it was going to be a super faction with Travis Scott, The Rock, and John Cena. A week later, that was over. So kind of gotta wait and see what happens in it. But not gonna lie, pretty enthusiastic about the Rumble. Wait and see what SmackDown brings for us beforehand. I'm expecting it to be very much like this, though. It's just a Royal Rumble hype event, essentially. Like, all this week's just Rumble centric. But I'm here for it. Royal Rumble's one of my favourite events, so obviously we'll have to wait and see what happens at Rumble and see how that pans out and affects the next Monday Night Raw. But yeah, guys, that's this week's weekly Raw review. Let me know what you thought in the comments, and I'll catch you on the next one.